Hi, I'm Pastor Bill from Open Door Baptist Church in Morehead City, and I have been bringing a daily video of a word of encouragement from the Bible while we have been forced to practice church dispersed during the coronavirus pandemic. And these are days that could be tempting to fall into despair or discouragement. And so I thought that it would be Christ honoring if I would just read a passage for the day and highlight some word of encouragement from it. And today we are going to look at a couple of verses out of Psalm 56. Psalm 56, David writes, "When I am afraid, I put my trust in you, in God, whose word I praise. In God I trust. I shall not be afraid. What can flesh do to me?" And then again, he says, "You have kept count of my tossings, put my tears in your bottle. Are they not in your book? Then my enemies will turn back in the day when I call. This I know, that God is for me. In God, whose word I praise, in Yahweh, whose word I praise, in God I trust. I shall not be afraid. What can man do to me?" Well, these are indeed very encouraging words from David from a very dark time, a very discouraging time of David's life, where he reminds his soul to put his trust in God. And just these words, "You have kept count of my tossings, you have put my tears in your bottle." Do you see that David doesn't say, "You have kept me from crying, you have kept me from weeping at all"? No, he says, "I wept, but God has seen, he has remembered, he has saved up those tears in his bottle." And he's doing that for you today as well. If you put your trust in God, then God is for you. David says, what can befall you? What can man do to you? God is for you, and he cares for you. Well, I do hope that this is life-giving and encouraging and strengthening to you today, and I trust that you'll turn in tomorrow for another word of encouragement.